Hey everyone, it's Janet Wakeland with Remarkably Created, and so sorry, I'm not sure why Facebook is having a fit tonight and deciding that I cannot come to you live at 8 o'clock and dictating that I go live at 8:30. But we're going to circumvent it by doing it just as a recording. I'll post it and we'll be on our way that way. So where there's a will, there's a way, right? So what we're doing tonight is we are taking a sneak peek at new product that will be available to the public beginning in September. Some of the product comes from this beautiful mini catalog here, and some of it is direct releases as part of our online exclusive program. For those of you who live in the United States and don't have a demonstrator that you personally work with, I would love to get one of these out in the mail to you in the coming days. So just make sure that you message me here on Facebook with a mailing address and I will add you to my list. If you're one of my customers who shop with me regularly, don't worry, you're already on the list. And underneath this catalog are my top 5 favorites coming, so you're going to have to stick around to the very end to learn about those favorites. But what we're going to do is we're going to bring in this big, massive tray. Look at this. There is so much new coming, guys. It is just off the charts amazing and exciting and all of that other stuff at the same time. So what I've done is I've broken the presentation down into product suites, bundles, and then miscellaneous items and things like that. So the very first suite that we have, let me put this back up here on top of the pile. The very first product suite that we have is the Light and Wonder product suite. You have this beautiful set of greetings, and you're going to find the new offerings very greeting heavy, which I adore. I love having new greetings because it just can magically add some new life back to older stamps on your shelf. A lot of times our greeting sets have a lot of images and greetings combined. And it's not the images that you get tired of, it's the greetings, right? So you're going to find lots of greetings in this new one. In addition, then you've got some great dies, and these are going to create beautiful sceneries to go along with the concept of the Aurora Borealis, the Northern Lights, and things like that. One other thing that you're going to notice is you're going to notice that a lot of the dies, even though they are available as a cost-saving bundles, are going to work absolutely amazing on their own. So we have the Light and Wonder. That is part of that. These beautiful frosted embellishments. This beautiful shiny ribbon. Okay, and this is balmy blue. Balmy blue? Yep, balmy blue. And then we've got 6x6 paper that is going to evoke that feeling of the Northern Lights. So you're going to have all of that. Right now there is an in-color sale. The 2 in-colors that you're going to want to have in your collection, the ribbons and the papers, the inks and the refills, is Cloud Cover and Secret Sky. You're going to see several packs of paper that incorporate those colors. And then on the backs of these, you're going to have some really beautiful solids to use for lots of fun projects and things like that. So that is one of our product suites coming. Product suites are available with an easy I want it all button. They are also available, every product in it individually. This is our Gathering Moments suite of products. So you've got a beautiful fall feeling stamp set with many thanks. Expressing gratitude, the gather, of course. I love that they've included a tiny little toadstool, not just an acorn and fall leaves, so I love that. Giant leaves. Oh my gosh, I love these. For those of you who like to do scrapbooking, for those of you who like to do banners and home decor pieces, these are amazing. A beautiful Cajun craze and kind of a gold embellishment happening here. One of our larger folders, just a beautiful repetitive leaf pattern for the back. Then you have some early espresso and old olive twine. And I love baker's twine. I just find it extremely easy to work with. And then the only thing I didn't open ahead of time for you guys was the papers. So just hang in there as I open these while we go through this. And yes, I will be doing a paper share. And for those that pre-order the paper share, I'll put all the dates and the details. You are going to receive a sampling of the ribbons. So here you've got the pretty Cajun craze. This has got foiling on it. So you're going to get that added glam. kind of distressed wood look. Again, you're going to have a little bit of that foiling, plaids. For those of you who like to do masculine cards, even though these are holiday-based papers, you're going to find that a lot of the papers and quite a few of the stamped images are going to lend themselves to fill in that need that you have for creating masculine cards. Kind of a crackle dot look. Now another really fun plaid, another plaid, and then a little foiling, and then this one down here, again, beautiful leaves and paper. So great bundle there, guys. Then this one, our delicate pines. You're going to have quite a few snowflakes to pick from. And originally living in Louisiana, I might have scoffed at all of the snowflakes, but I do love to travel to cold areas. And we did have 8 inches of snow at our house this year. So I no longer scoff, and I actually have snow photos to scrapbook. So you've got your delicate pines with snowflakes and pine needles mixed together. Check out these sparkly snowflakes. Aren't those beautiful? More beautiful ribbon. This is a green ribbon, sheer ribbon with some gold on either side, and it's a little bit wider, which is great. And then we have our designer paper that is part of this suite, and let's just pull that out. Sorry again, I didn't get these open. Did everything else, trying to open up, make sure all of the dies were open so that you could see them. So again, 12 by 12, this is your regular specialty paper. We've got that, I guess they call that horse frost. So different people have different names for that type of frost. I love that type of frost that you'll see. Real pretty colors. You're gonna have your Lost Lagoons and your pretty peacocks, your old olive, your shaded spruce in here. You're gonna have a little bit more of that secret sky. Look how modern that looks. But by the same token, then you've got some traditional looks. You've got those pines and pine cones. We're gonna look at that. And then again, a little bit more of that secret sky, just real deep and moody. I really, really like that. So that's our pine suite. Then the next suite of products is our ornamental Christmas, and I am going kind of fast. This is literally meant to be just a sneak peek. I will be doing separate videos for each one of the suites, and then kind of lumping together some of the bundles and things like that into videos where I will not only dive deeper into the actual elements, but create lots of samples for you. So ornamental Christmas, big beautiful greetings. You've got some garlands, some trees. Again, look at these larger ornaments. How much fun are these? I love that when I open new product, my brain kind of goes out to left field and starts already thinking about what I'm going to do with them. You're going to be able to create some fun ornaments with these rings. And then this twine actually has gold in it. So you're going to have black and then a vanilla and gold kind of coloring going on there. And I'm just kind of putting stuff behind me. If you hear things hit the floor, it's because I missed the counter behind me as I'm doing this. And then this is the paper that is part of that suite. So this is a very formal kind of black, white, and gold pack of paper. And of course, we love our basic black and white because it's easy to alter. But check this out, guys. Isn't that beautiful? And our polka dots. And then look at our trees. We've got little squiggles, but look at this. Isn't this gorgeous? And again, you're going to want to have that secret sky. It's going to work great, as well as your black ink. Either one will do great. Going to give you different tones. This happens to say fa la 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 la. I'm not going to sing it. You've got your trees and then your starry night. There's a great nativity set coming. This is going to be perfect with that nativity set. You're going to really like that. This one here is a really large autumn suite. In this case, you have 2 stamp sets with dies. You have these really cool, they almost look like wood, streaked dots. Okay, they almost look like wood. And then we have this beautiful kind of a coarse, I can't even call it like crochet lace. It just has a neat feel to it, almost like wood. It's a little stiffer, but it's a really cool look. I've not seen anything like that before, so I'm excited to be playing with that. The autumn leaves, you're going to find the beautiful little deer, very large tree. Again, great for all of those masculine cards. You're going to be able to cut images out and do some great woodsy looking projects with that. Here's your Amber Autumn. Some more great greetings for the Thanksgiving time period. You're gonna be able to cut bonus beautiful lattice pieces as well as the stamped images. So beautiful pieces with that. I will be honest, this paper here is not usually my style, this Autumn Toile paper. But when I saw some of the samples, it really kind of caught my eye. And then the more I started thinking about the paper and the images itself, there's going to be a lot of quick cards that happen. If you just take, for example, your circle and catch part of the tree, and then that beautiful buck there underneath that tree. So you're going to be able to do some really cool things with this paper. And really, really fun, quick cards. So you can see that same thing here. Imagine a circle or a square just around the pheasants. Okay, you're going to have some great one. It's a little different. You can see that you've got 3 pieces of the paper. A little different than when we get 2 of 6 designs. And again, just part of the images. They're going to help you make those really quick cards. And then this card, I thought about that set that we have that has that beautiful Japanese vase as an image. This looks almost like it could very well be inspired by some of the Asian arts and things like that, with the fox under the trees. And then some more plaids. But look at these colors, guys, again, when we're looking at papers that have a masculine vibe to them. And then there's also, when we speak, about colors and things like that, there is some earthy metallics. So we're kind of going to go with a little bit of darker metallics with this order. So real deep dark. We've not had a color this deep or this dark. So if you're wondering about that. Then this next suite, Peace on Earth. Some of you have already seen it. Stampin' Up! Used it for a special a day of crafting events for demonstrators. I was traveling, so I did not participate. But this Peace on Earth suite, you're going to have, again, look at these beautiful greetings. And larger, you're not going to need your bifocals. You're not going to have to squint. Peace on Earth. Again, get just the greetings or just get the dies. Okay, you're going to have your doves and some frames and some extra pieces with it. You're going to have a beautiful embossing folder. Your frames will fit down inside of that for you. Look at these little embellishments. They're so pretty, guys, okay? Then, speaking of pretty, take a look over here at this gorgeous ribbon. The blue, kind of sparkly with the silver fun edge on it. Then there is glimmer paper that is part of this pack. And you can add a little bit of sparkle. Kind of think of it as like gunmetal. Some of those fancy trucks and cars and things, and you're going to be able to use some of this paper, again, for some of those masculine cards. But look at this. Look at this. And again, you're going to want that secret sky, okay? And then that cloud cover. So you're going to start to see that brought in there as well. Oh my gosh, guys. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. For those of you who like blues, you're going to be very happy with this peaceful suite of products. Let's just take a quick look at the peaceful garden paper that's part of it. And pull it open. We'll get it out later, but again, look at this. It doesn't even have to be Christmas, guys. Those of you that love blues, perfect for weddings. You seem to think a lot of navies with formal events, or, right now sympathy is on my mind. You've got your doves. Again, beautiful for your sympathy cards, but also Peace on Earth with a nativity set. And just of a frosted look. You've got more doves. Fun background here. We flip it over. Just kind of a brushed, washed look. Kind of help break up the prints. I love when they have that little bit of distressed look. Again, that secret sky and cloud cover, guys. Definitely take advantage of the sale this month. Get the ink pad, the refill, the ribbons, and the in-color embellishments to go along with all of these wonderful papers and things like that. And then, while not part of the suite, but coordinates with the suite, you're going to find this sticker sheet so that you can, for those of you who like to do scrapbooking, or those of you who like to have little extra 3D pieces around but don't always want to die cut, the sticker sheet's going to be great. And then building on that stamp set, you're going to have peaceful days. So you're going to have some great greetings, and those work really well all together. This one is so fun, guys. And no, it didn't make my top 5, but it is so fun. So we have this jolly delivery, and we've got some dogs, and we've got a cat trying to be a reindeer, and a little happy bear, some packages, a little mailbox, and some great greetings. You're going to have a fun die. This does hold a credit card, okay? Dies for your critters, dies to make some fun embellishments and things like that. And then you've got some more dies, okay? So really, really cute, very traditional colors that are part of this. It's got some great dots. Deer dots is what it's called. There's actually a 4th color up under here. And then you have this really nice, even though it's textured, it is flat. It's got a nice flat back, and it's wide enough to be held on with tear and tape, so it's gonna work great. It's got a little touchy-feely happening to it. And then you've got the sweet critters actually out making the deliveries. So North Pole Delivery is the name of the paper. It's part of the suite, also available individually. But look at this. You've got bunnies and foxes and squirrels and all kinds of other critters out making your deliveries. Here you've got your sweet pets. When I do my detailed deep dives, we'll check out which dies work on what paper. Lots of packages. I love that these look like envelopes as Christmas cards with the packages. Okay. You're going to have some ephemera pieces that pop out so that you don't have to die cut everything. Some more great papers. The bear's delivering the envelope, delivering the Christmas card, and then some more ephemera pieces for you. And then sweet little Christmas village. We flip that over. You're going to have some fun, different images and designs on that backside. And that's going to be our sweet critter North Pole Delivery. I don't have all of the names committed, but really, really fun. And then another suite, our last suite of products before we jump into bundles and the 3D things. So let's take a look at this. This is more of a traditional vibe that's happening. So you're going to have your traditional reds and greens and things like that. Look at these. Aren't these really cool? And they are flat, but oh my gosh, do they sparkle, guys. And look at this beautiful embossing folder, beautiful wreath. It's a nice large size. Okay, so you've got this beautiful wreath. You've got this gorgeous red satin ribbon that's going to work with that. Remember what I said, lots of greetings, guys. Traditional labels. Can use them totally on their own, but of course they do work inside of the shapes and the dies. But aren't these fun? And look at all of the details on those dies. So that's the traditional labels dies. Then you have Christmas greenery, and again, larger pieces to really fill those cards and to make beautiful large tags for your presents and things like that. So you have your Christmas greenery. And remember, everything's also available individually, not just as part of a set. And you have your Traditions of Christmas designer paper. So again, very traditional reds and greens. You've got your plaids. I think this is going to go good with the pets. They're going to mix and match. There's a lot of ability to do just that, to mix and match with the different products coming. So you're going to really be able to do a lot of cross coordination. And I have a whole page of notes for cross coordinating with the, say the word, Janet, with products that are already still available. Look at these poinsettias with a little bit of gold on them. Look at this. So we have all the cool plaids on one side, all this fun, look at that. Drawing in a little bit of that petal pink, kind of making it a little more nostalgic and retro. Some flowers with bows, and then more poinsettias. So great one. And then along with this one, very much like the peaceful sky, you're going to have a sticker sheet that coordinates. You're going to be able to do some countdown, some nativity, advent calendars and things like that. And then you've got a great Keeping Tradition stamp set, so that coordinates as well. So let's pull this in here for just a second and let's take a look at some of the bundles real quick. So we have our Snowflake Kisses. Again, lots of great greetings coming your way. And then lots of great snowflakes. Look at this. Look at this piece. Oh, you're going to do some great laser cut looks. Okay. We have the I Woof You. Look at all of the fun elements for the pets. You've got mice and fish and bones. You're going to be able to make fun colors, and you've actually even got 3D paw prints and great greetings. You're a possum pet center. Love comes with 4 paws. So great greetings in that one. This is not normally my style, but I absolutely had to have it. And I did not get everything, okay, guys? I do one big order with each big holiday or annual catalog release, especially when they coordinate. And then I don't order again for the rest of the catalog time period. That's how I choose to run my business. This is one big order. Plus, I had been hoarding my rewards, so I really put a lot of them to work. But look at these cute critters. Anybody see a lumberjack instead of just a Santa? It'd be great with that Weekend plaids. And of course, some great dies to go with those as well. Beautiful pumpkins. And we've got some dies for our pumpkins. For those of you who like to bake, 'tis the season for baking. It's beginning to taste a lot like Christmas. And dies so you don't have to do much fussy cutting. Snowy Delights is one of those sets that has a set of masks. So you're going to be able to color some very large snowflakes for some great 3D ornaments, snowflake ornaments, and another great large snowflake stamp. Branching out, take a look at these dies, guys. Oh my gosh, these are just gorgeous. And then you've got branches that you're going to be able to create all kinds of fun stuff with. This is one of 2 punches, and this is our sign. So you're going to be able to make signs. And we're going to be looking at ways to create an actual sign. This one here, pine tree trimmings. There is actually the die, so you're going to be able to do that, but there's actually the tree, so you're going to be able to do shaker trees. And then there's some fun gold star glitters for your shaker trees. So that's some really fun bundles that are coming. And then let's just look real quickly before we get down to my last 5. So we have the Full of Charm suite. So we have a great coordinating stamp set to add value to that Full of Charm. And then a sticker sheet that goes with that. So that's going to work wonderful. There is some velvet paper. So you're going to be able to do some really touchy-feely things with that. Some embossed snowflake paper. I don't know if you can see it real well in here. There you go, embossed. So you're going to be able to run your pens and pencils over that, your blending brushes. These are standalone dots, not necessarily part of a suite, but real Christmassy looking. This is a die set that's not part of any bundle, so you can make some beautiful tags. These are single stamps. So we have the Gift of Joy. Look at this Love and Courage, guys. Look at this stamp set. Is that gorgeous? Then another greeting set, Wishing You Joy. We have Woodland Scenery. Winter Scenes. Be perfect with that frame set. Tag set. And then look at this, guys. How many wreaths do you see with this? Isn't this gorgeous? Almost done with these. Hold on a second. We'll come back to that in just a second. We have Etched Autumn, big background stamp. That's going to be gorgeous to color with. Stay Warm. And then we have Happy Place. Okay. We have some new note cards and envelopes. We have some new gold greetings for those of you who like ephemera and want those on hand. Look at this, Memories and More. 4x3, 4x6 cards. And I know I'm going kind of fast. Remember, it's a sneak peek, and it's to get you to come back and see what I do with all of this product in the coming days. We'll do product like series of things together where like all of this will be showcased as a series. So that's our singletons that aren't really part of anything. But now for the grand finale, let me show you my 5 favorites in no particular order. I love nativity sets, and so I love this one. I love that I'm going to be able to do a lot of coloring with it. I love the greetings that are part of that. So that's one of my top 5 favorites. I love words. Again, I mentioned at the very beginning how words can add to things that you already have on your shelf. And in this case, I'm going to be able to emboss the greetings and then die cut the greetings. I'm going to have 3-dimensional words to add some life to my projects. Speaking of words, then we also have words for this season, and then these are all words to die cut. Look at all of those words. Oh my gosh, and it's a nice, large, legible font. So again, some 3D, whether you stamp the greetings and then you have some 3D coordination. And then, oh my gosh, guys, I love this squirrel. I had to have this. Go nuts, it's your birthday. Can't wait to see you again. May you gather happiness. And then you've got the squirrel punch. I mean, oh my gosh, guys, I absolutely had to have that. And then my final out of my top 5 favorites. So it's this gingerbread man stamp set. But more than that, look at these dies, guys. This die here has a fold in it. You get to make a gingerbread card, okay? Or a gingerbread tag, or tags for the giving tree at church or something like that. And then you have all of these fun elements. So, oh my gosh, I was so excited when I realized that that's actually what the die did. So those are my 5 favorite. So again, if you live in the United States and do not have a demonstrator that you conduct business with, I would love to be your demonstrator and provide you with a complimentary catalog to get us connected and building a relationship together. If you're one of my customers, this will be going out to you. I will be posting details of my product share, my designer paper share, as well as the free ribbon gift that I will be offering. And stay tuned, because I will be like holed up here in my studio now for days. I had pages of ideas already sketched out and ready to go. And then the moment I started opening it, my brain just went off even more. So I cannot wait to escape the heat up here in my studio. So real fast and furious, guys, but so much goodness coming in September. Little secret, you can get it now. In a starter kit, you can get lots and lots of product, $125 in product for $99, if I'm not misspeaking, with free shipping. So you can get some of this product early if you don't want to wait until September. And you can ask me how to do that. Thanks, guys.